Good morning, colleagues. Quorum having been established, I declare this meeting open. Pursuant to Article 14 of the Statutes of the Permanent Council and Article 37 of its Rules of Procedure, this special meeting was convened to consider the situation in Haiti at the request of the Permanent Mission of Haiti, submitted by the Ambassador of Trinidad and Tobago in his capacity as the chair of the Working Group on Haiti. The request was supported by the permanent missions of the Bahamas, Barbados, Brazil, Canada, Chile, Costa Rica, Dominica, Ecuador, Guatemala, Guyana, Jamaica, Panama, Suriname, Trinidad and Tobago, the United States of America, and Uruguay. It is against this background that, in accordance with Article 43 of the Rules of Procedure of the Permanent Council, that I ask for the adoption of the order of business. Please indicate if there are any objections. I see none. Therefore, I declare the agenda approved. Colleagues, with the agenda now approved, we will proceed to item 2. Our first invited speaker is Mr. Cristobal Dupouy, Special Representative of the OAS Secretary General in Haiti. Mr. Dupouy, welcome to this special session of the Permanent Council. Please proceed to make your remarks.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm talking to you from Europe right now. I'm in London. Yesterday I was in Paris. I'm trying to get more support from our European members, observer states, for our Haitian-led projects in Haiti. Hopefully next time I can get with you present in the meeting in Washington, D.C. Haiti, a founding member of our organization, currently faces a multifaceted crisis exacerbated by escalating gang violence, political unrest, and growing humanitarian needs. At the heart of this turmoil lies the fervent hope of the Haitian people for a stable and more democratic future. The adoption of Resolution 2699, which authorized the establishment of a multinational security support mission, marks a significant stride towards assisting the Haitian National Police in restoring security, which is fundamental for holding credible elections. However, the recent kidnapping of the Secretary General of the High Transitional Council highlights the dire situation on the ground continues to worsen. Gang violence, crimes, and the harrowing acts of vigilante movement have submerged the daily lives of Haitians in a state of chaos. Against this backdrop, the MSS deployment is not merely an external intervention, but a beacon of hope for the beleaguered nation. The expectations surrounding the MSS are monumental. The eyes of millions of Haitians, both at home and abroad, are set on the promise of this mission carries. They yearn for a light at the end of the tunnel, signaling the dawn of stability, democracy, and peace. While the MSS brings hope for improved security, it is vital to understand that Haiti's overreaching challenge extends beyond this sphere. The country's justice and correctional institutions grapple with myriad issues, from extreme overpopulation in prisons to the plight of inmates in pretrial detention, including children incarcerated for minor offenses. In this context, the MSS role is not just about restoring order, but also ensuring that the restored order is just and humane. Collaborative efforts among all stakeholders, including the Haitian National Police, the MSS, and other bilateral partners, are essential. Any effective response must be holistic, addressing not only security, but also the underlying socio-political challenges, including sexual violence, child protection, and support for vulnerable groups. For Haiti to truly progress, the imperative is clear: the restoration of democratic institutions through credible and participatory elections. As Luis Almagro, Secretary General of the OS, has pointed out numerous times, addressing unresolved issues like the assassination of President Moise is pivotal in treating the root causes that have weakened the Haitian state and allowed anarchy to thrive. Therefore, while the MSS and other international interventions are instrumental in addressing immediate challenges, the ultimate solution lies in the hands of the Haitian people and their unwearying quest for democracy, rule of law, and sustainable growth. To that effect, we welcome today the adoption of OAS resolution providing integrated human, electoral, and democracy strengthening, human rights protection, and integral development assistance in collaboration with the Multinational Security Support Mission and the CARICOM Eminent Persons Group to Haiti. This resolution is not just a statement of intent, but a pledge of active involvement. It reinforces our commitment to a multidimensional approach, addressing not just the security concerns, but the root causes of instability, the political, institutional, humanitarian, and socio-economical challenges. Our goal is not just stabilization, but sustainable growth. We aim to enhance the capacity of the Haitian National Police, empower Haitian authorities to combat illicit activities and organized crime, ensure respect for human rights, particularly for vulnerable populations, and foster the institutional, social, and economical development of Haiti. Our resolutions calls for member states and permanent observers to redouble their efforts, ensuring that Haiti receives the assistance it rightly deserves. Our emphasis on cooperation and coordination is deliberate. It's essential to ensure our efforts are complementary and not duplicative, fostering efficiency and maximizing impact. The OAS office in Haiti is actively involved in a range of initiatives. We're addressing community violence, implementing state of the art ID systems to protect individual identity rights, and strengthening the Haitian National Police with training and non lethal equipment. We'll also be upgrading police stations' infrastructures and creating safe environments for women and victims of gender based violence. Moreover, in constructive collaboration with member states and UN affiliates, we will be diligently addressing issues of corruption. Our upcoming endeavors also include fostering national dialogue, alleviating border tensions, and providing technical expertise for enhanced water resource management on the island. The OAS's commitment to Haiti is steadfast, and we remain devoted to augmenting our efforts. In conclusion, as we move forward, let us remember that our efforts are not just to restore stability, but to guarantee a future where every Haitian can live with dignity, prosperity, and peace. Through this resolution, the OAS has reiterated its dedication, and I pledge my capacity as a special representative to do everything in my power to ensure its successful implementation on the ground. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Dupouy. Colleagues, we now come to item 3 of our agenda, where we will hear from special guests who have been invited by the chair of the Working Group on Haiti to address us. The first of our invited guests is Ambassador Lazarus O. Amayo, who is the ambassador of the Republic of Kenya to the United States of America. I think Ambassador Amayo is with us virtually. I am pleased to invite him now to address this council. Ambassador, please proceed.
Hello. I don't know whether you can be able to hear me.
I can hear you and see you. Please proceed.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Ambassador Saunders, the chair of the Permanent Council of OAS, and Excellencies, for the invitation extended to me and my colleagues to share experiences with you this afternoon because I'm in Kenya, and and morning because you are in the US. I'm joined by my two colleagues who are there with you in person, Ambassador David Gasheru, the Deputy Chief of Mission and Madam Nancy Ruingu, the Minister Council at the Embassy of Kenya. I'm glad to join you virtually for this important meeting. In fact, following invitation extended to me 2 days ago by Ambassador Philip Spencer, uh, and in this regard, I'm grateful that I'm talking to colleagues. I'm not a total stranger to the OAS. Quite a number of ambassadors are colleagues and friends of mine in DC. We appreciate the importance of OAS, particularly for the support of the MSS mission, and we look forward to deeper collaboration and engagements with you as we move into the future. I appreciate also the draft resolution that you shared with us, and we noticed that it provides integrated assistance to Haiti. It also resonates with our intended goals for the MMS mission. I noticed too, Mr. Chairman, that it is also in line with your own pillars as OAS on matters of promotion of democracy, human rights, security in the Western Hemisphere, development also included. And so Kenya warmly welcomes the invitation, and we look forward to continuation of what we've already started, discussions with Haiti itself, with President Ruto having had opportunity to engage with a number of leaders of your capitals during the UN General Assembly session in September in New York, and other subsequent ones. We are optimistic that this will ultimately build capacity and capabilities for Haiti to maintain law and order in the country. And in this regard, we anticipate that it will be a pathway to restoration of peace and security, as well as economic development of the country. The Kenya government expressed willingness to lead or to positively consider leading the multinational support operation. And we did call for legitimacy in this regard, having a UN security resolution on it. We are happy that that has since been done, and will be operating, of course, under Resolution 2699 of 2023, which I don't need to elaborate its content because it is available to your excellencies, and I realize that looking at your draft resolution, a number of those provisions have been incorporated into your own. I also happen to be talking after the special representative of the Secretary General of OAS in Haiti was given us the up-to-date situation of the situation in Haiti. And so OAS and CARICOM are primary stakeholders in the situation in Haiti and its resolution. And so I don't need to preach to the choir, but we recognize that the UN Security Council resolution authorizes member states to form and deploy MS mission with Kenya as a lead country in close collaboration and coordination with Haiti for the initial period of 12 months. You have that with you. And Mr. Chairman, as you're aware, this is not the regular UN mission, but a multinational mission requested by the government of Haiti and the Secretary General. And the government of Kenya responded to the call by the leadership of Haiti and called by the UN Secretary General. And I'm pleased to inform that the Kenyan cabinet has approved deployment of the contingent to join the Multinational Security Support Unit. I'm also happy to report that the National Security Council of Kenya has also endorsed the deployment to Haiti. And just yesterday, the National Assembly, the Kenyan Parliament, approved or authorized the deployment of the Kenyan contingent to Haiti. And in this regard, we are currently going on with preparations uh, in assembling the peacekeeping contingent, establishing logistical support systems, and developing a comprehensive operational plan. What is crucial at the moment, Mr. President, is the provision of necessary equipment and facilities to support the mission's operations. A number of countries have expressed commitment to providing personnel, equipment, and logistics in support of MSS, some from Africa, a good number from the Caribbean, and OAS itself. The mission equally requires substantial financial resources to cater for personal emoluments, operations, and maintenance and other logistical requirements. We acknowledge in this regard that the US itself has expressed commitment of 100 million to support the mission. There are many other countries in the OAS that have expressed support, and we hope that we can be in a situation where after we've deployed into Haiti, that the funding would be reasonable or adequate or predictable for operations to continue. One may ask as to why is Kenya interested? Kenya, as I said, responded to the call. But in addition, we also, like Africa, Africa regards the CARICOM as its sixth region. And the AU defines this diaspora as consisting of people of African origin living outside the continent, irrespective of their citizenship and nationality. And so, therefore, Kenya and Africa is duty bound to extend support and solidarity with Haiti, with the neighbors of Haiti, and the organizations like OAS and CARICOM that are closer on matters of Haiti. To cut the long story short, it is also a mission for humanity to alleviate the suffering of the Asian people. It is multinational, but in this regard, we are conscious that engagements in Haiti must also take cognizance of the sovereignty of the people of Haiti. And so the operations will, of course, recognize those constraints, that whatever is done and adheres to the principles of respect for sovereignty and adherence to the principles of impartiality. But while we'll need more consultations, yes, we realize that security alone would not be a solution to the Haitian situation. But we believe that this mission, unique as it is, aims at laying down a different footprint in the history of international interventions in Haiti, aimed solely at providing a conducive environment for stability, development, and democratic governance. It will give Haiti the room to advance a Haitian-led and Haitian-owned political process that can enable the holding of free and fair elections. It will also enable more humanitarian and development services to be delivered to the most vulnerable in Haiti. All I'm saying, Mr. Chairman, in conclusion, is that the MSS has a mandate on matters of security and safety, but it cannot be successful if it operates in a silo. We hope and believe OAS as the means, as the contacts to be able to keep the political and diplomatic goodwill for Haiti, so that the other processes in Haiti can go hand in hand. The political process, the development process, the humanitarian assistance, so that at the end of the day, we have a comprehensive plan that works towards creating a stable position for Asians to decide and determine their own unity. We realize, in conclusion, second conclusion now, Mr. Chairman, is that yes, security aspect is important. Yes, use of force is important, but ultimately, It is our desire that we need to win the hearts and minds of the people of Haiti, work with them, give them capacity to be able to resolve their challenges and move forward. I therefore wish once again to thank you most sincerely for the invitation, but because our parliament just passed gave the authorization yesterday, as I indicated to Ambassador Philip, would be available to engage with you, even with our officials from the capital next time, to be able to compare notes and agree and move forward on what would work best for the Asian situation. We look forward to getting more countries from the OAS joining the multinational security support operations, just like we're also encouraging African countries to join, so that we can have a number strong enough that when it works with the Asian police, should be able to bring the desired effect of peace and stability in Haiti for the good of the people of Haiti and also for the Western Hemisphere and the global community. I thank you once again for the invitation, and Mr. President, I'm available for any comments or questions. Thank you once again.
Thank you, Ambassador Amayo, for that presentation. Colleagues, the second of our speakers invited to address this special meeting on Haiti is Mrs. Laura Flores, Director of the American Division of the United Nations Department of Political and Peacebuilding Affairs. Director Flores, welcome to the Permanent Council of the Organization of American States. We look forward to hearing your presentation. Please proceed.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Good morning, Excellencies, distinguished delegates. I'm delivering the following remarks on behalf of Assistant Secretary General Gencha, who is on mission and unable to participate today. I'm delighted to join you from New York for this meeting of the Permanent Council to discuss developments in Haiti. I would like to extend my appreciation for this invitation, which reaffirms the close cooperation between the Organization of American States and the United Nations. I welcome the commitment of the OAS to Haiti to find solutions towards the restoration of security and constitutional order. Several of us working on Haiti have been able to visit recently. I myself was there at the end of July and witnessed the gravity of the insecurity situation and the deterioration in the well-being and the freedom of movement of the Haitian people. ASG Gensha was also there last month on his 6th visit. He met with Prime Minister Henry, Foreign Minister Geneux, members of the High Transitional Council, and representatives of a range of political parties and civil society sectors. A few days after returning from his visit, he was regrettably informed that the Secretary General of the High Transitional Council, Anthony Virginie Saint-Pierre, whom he had met, was kidnapped from outside his office in broad daylight. Thankfully, he has since been released while his driver remains in captivity. This is a tragic indication of just how pervasive insecurity has become. During our visits to Haiti, we make it a priority to engage with Haitian women leaders and are invariably impressed by their courage and resilience. They express ongoing concerns about the effect of gang violence on the most vulnerable groups, including women and children. The entire leadership of the UN condemns in the strongest terms the widespread sexual violence used by armed gangs as a weapon to instill fear in communities. National authorities must take immediate action against the current state of impunity for the perpetrators of these heinous crimes. Having borne witness to the magnitude of the deterioration and the extreme violence faced by the residents of Port-au-Prince, we can only describe this as an unprecedented crisis for human rights of the people who have continued to suffer, for the under-resourced police force, and the crisis of democratic functioning, with every elected office awaiting the holding of elections delayed since 2019. Distinguished delegates, Haiti remains high on the agenda in New York, at the United Nations, and among member states. Our special representative of the Secretary General, Ms. Maria Isabel Salvador, visited New York to brief the Security Council on the situation in Haiti in October. She reiterated the Secretary General's message that there can be no lasting security without a restoration of democratic institutions, and lasting and inclusive political solutions are not possible without a drastic improvement in security. It is essential that the political process in Haiti make headway as soon as possible. The United Nations Security Council has been taking action as the situation in Haiti grows ever more dire. On 2nd October, the Security Council authorized the deployment of the Multinational Security Support Mission under Chapter 7 of the UN Charter, referred to as the MSS. On 19 October, the Security Council renewed the Haiti sanctions regime for another 13 months. Earlier in July, the Security Council unanimously renewed and strengthened the mandate of BNU, our special political mission on the ground. We wish to underscore the importance of the adoption of UN Resolution 2699, which will provide critical assistance to the Haitian National Police so that it can restore public order and safety in communities and create conditions conducive for the eventual holding of elections. The ASG used its meetings in Haiti to highlight the non-UN nature of the MSS and the need for close coordination with the Haitian National Police, which will continue to lead the fight against gangs. He also recalled the imperative of protecting human rights in law enforcement operations against gangs. UN Security Council Resolution 2699 makes three specific and limited requests to the UN Secretary General. First, to establish a UN trust fund as a mechanism that can facilitate voluntary contributions from member states to the MSS. Second, the possible provision by the UN of logistical support packages to the MSS if requested by the MSS and MSS donors, subject to full financial reimbursement to the UN through available voluntary contributions. And third, to provide recommendations on the possible adaptation of the mandate of the MSS or its transformation as needed no later than 9 months from the date of the resolution. The UN Political Mission on the ground, BNU, will continue to be a separate entity to implement its current mandate. Of course, close coordination between the MSS and the UN will be essential to ensure that the Haitian National Police and MSS anti-gang activities are complementary with the UN's efforts in justice, corrections, human rights, and police development. Excellencies, the adoption of these latest UN Security Council resolutions is encouraging, and we believe indicative of the commitment to Haiti by member states, the UN Security Council, and regional partners such as yourselves and CARICOM, notably through their Eminent Persons Group. But these commitments must bear fruit, and quickly. We welcome the support of the international community to the MSS to support the Haitian National Police in protecting the lives, human rights, and dignity of the people of Haiti. As any of us visiting Haiti can witness firsthand, the conditions are desperate, but a way out is possible. We must act now and together with and for the people of Haiti. Thank you very much for your attention.
Director Flores, thank you very much for your presentation. Now, colleagues, the third and last of our invited guests is Ambassador Colin Granderson, who is a special advisor on Haiti to the Secretary General of the Caribbean Community. Ambassador Granderson, thank you for joining us. I am pleased to invite you to address the Council. Please proceed.
Mr. Chairman, members of the Working Group on Haiti, permanent representatives, permanent observers, invited speakers, good morning to you all. Mr. Chairman, I'm honored by your invitation to provide remarks at this meeting of the Permanent Council Working Group on Haiti. Mrs. Linda, on behalf of the eminent persons who regrettably unable to be present today. The third meeting with Haitian stakeholders took place late last week.
Colleagues, just one second. Clearly, there are delegations having difficulty hearing Ambassador Granderson. Ambassador of Peru, is that the point you were about to make? Yeah, so can we fix that sound so that I myself am having difficulty hearing him?
Are you hearing me any better? Hello? Can you hear me?
Colin, just one second. We're trying to fix a sound problem. The suggestion is, Colin, that you're a little far away from the microphone and that it would be helpful if you got a little closer to it. And that way we can see the handsomeness of your face at the same time. And that spectacular beard that you've now sprouted. So if you could do that, we'd be most grateful.
Well, thank you, Mr. Chairman. Is this improved?
I think so, so let's try it.
Very well. The eminent persons had their third in-person meeting in Haiti with the Haitian stakeholders, which ended on the 14th of November. It followed a 6-day visit. The visit had been preceded by several contrasting political developments, which had a mixed impact on the tenor of the facilitation meetings of the eminent persons. Signatories constituting the major element of the Kingston Declaration Group, which had coalesced disparate parties of the opposition into one group at the end of the first meeting of stakeholders in Jamaica in June of this year, formed in late October a new grouping. It is called the United Front for an Effective and Sustainable Crisis Resolution. And its major objective is the establishment of a transitional government following the resignation of the Prime Minister. In a related development, several opposition actors have now espoused publicly the view that the December 21st Accord has legal weight because it was published in Le Moniteur, the official journal of record. Taking into account that one of the provisions of the Accord calls for the seating of a new president on 7 February 2024, they argue that that date will bring an end to the tenure of Prime Minister Henry. The EPG was also informed that a number of informal exchanges were taking place via intermediaries, including a professional foreign mediator and a Haitian facilitator, and these were taking place between some opposition elements and the Prime Minister. From the very first meeting with the Haitian stakeholders, the Eminent Persons Group had recommended that the periods between the visits of the group should be used for informal discussions to help narrow differences between the protagonists. Such discussions had taken place during an earlier period in August, but had been inconclusive. On learning that the prospects of this renewal of informal discussions were encouraging, the Eminent Persons Group delayed its visit by a few days so that these discussions could draw to a conclusion. In this regard, a document entitled The Transitional Governance Arrangements for Free and Fair Elections was drawn up. The major points of the agreement related to, first of all, providing the High Transitional Council with presidential powers to bring about a better balance of executive power. The membership of the High Transition Council was to be increased to 5. The composition of the Provisional Electoral Council was put forward based on names submitted by a number of organizations, and this was based on Article 289 of the Constitution. Thirdly, there was agreement that there should be the establishment of a government of national accord. And last but not least, the appointment of a government action control body. All these were points that have come up during the various meetings between the Eminent Persons Group and the Haitian stakeholders. The Eminent Persons Group sought to build on these points of agreement in their interactions with the various groups of stakeholders and also in their meetings with Prime Minister Henry. It was immediately apparent that the earlier intransigent position of major sections of the opposition, insisting on the resignation of the Prime Minister as a precondition for meaningful discussions, that this position still prevailed. The governance concessions the Prime Minister was willing to make were brushed aside by many of the stakeholders. They were perceived as an effort to prolong his tenure. It is also quite possible that in the absence of critical mass in support of the points of agreement, that some stakeholders preferred not to show their hand at that point in time. Despite these obstacles and difficulties, the eminent persons were encouraged by the responses of stakeholders to a proposal that they had indicated they would circulate for the consideration with their framework accord that takes into account the points that the stakeholders themselves had raised in the course of their engagements with the group over the past few days. The Eminent Persons Group is finalizing this draft. Should the reactions be positive and seized of the urgency with which the multifaceted crisis needs to be addressed, the Eminent Persons Group would be ready to return to Haiti in early December to engage further with the stakeholders. It is quite clear that the facilitation exercise is a very challenging one. It's been made more difficult by the sense that the coming together in one group by the opposition seems to be falling apart, in that the various component elements of the Kingston group asked to meet separately with the Eminent Persons Group. We obviously have to take this into account, but the Eminent Persons have underlined that they are willing to continue despite the difficulties and the challenges. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. This is, as I said, a very short presentation with regard to what took place over the past few days during the visit of the Eminent Persons Group. Thank you very much.
Ambassador Granderson, thank you very much. Thank you very much for that presentation. It may have been short, but it was impactful. And it is a recognition of the more than 20 years that you have personally spent in the vineyard of Haiti trying to produce fruits of good results. So thank you again. Colleagues, on behalf of the Permanent Council, I express our profound thanks to all of the special guests who've spoken here today, giving us their insights into approaches for dealing with the troubled circumstances of Haiti. Now we come to item 4 on our agenda, which is to consider the draft resolution entitled, let me take a breath here, Providing Integrated Humanitarian, Electoral, Democracy Strengthening, Human Rights Protection, and Integral Development Assistance to Haiti in collaboration with the Multinational Security Support Mission and the CARICOM Eminent Persons Group. It is contained in document GT/Haiti 45/23 Rev 8. This draft resolution was agreed by the Working Group on Haiti at its meeting held on October 13th, 2023. It is co-sponsored by the permanent missions of the Bahamas, Barbados, Belize, Brazil, Canada, Chile, Costa Rica, Ecuador, Guatemala, Haiti, Jamaica, Panama, Suriname, St. Lucia, Trinidad and Tobago, the United States, and Uruguay. Now, to begin our consideration of the draft resolution, I invite the chair of the OAS Working Group on Haiti, Ambassador Philip Spencer, to highlight the key aspects and objectives of the resolution which we have all seen and heard. Ambassador Philip Spencer, the floor is yours.
Thank you very much, Chair, and good morning. Chair, permanent and alternate representatives, permanent observers, Secretary General, distinguished presenters, ladies and gentlemen, I have the honor to present this important draft resolution in my capacity as the chair of the Working Group on Haiti, established by this Permanent Council by Resolution 1214 on the 10th of February 2023. Chair, if you'd permit me, before I introduce the resolution, present the resolution, may I please first express my appreciation and the appreciation of the Working Group on Haiti and other delegations that have requested this special meeting for convening this meeting. I must also, Chair, take a moment to express, as well as you have already done, reiterate the appreciation to the distinguished presenters this morning, His Excellency Ambassador Lazarus or Amayo, who is accompanied here by his Deputy Chief of Mission, Ambassador Gacheru, and other representatives from his mission, the Director of the Americas Division of the UN Department Political and Peacebuilding Affairs. And Chair, I must particularly express our appreciation to Ambassador Colin Granderson, who in fact, as he just reported, only last night completed the travel at the end of his mission with the CARICOM Eminent Persons Group in Haiti. We are deeply grateful. I must also express appreciation to the members of the Working Group on Haiti who have consistently collaborated in ensuring that we can present for the consideration of this Permanent Council a text that is agreeable. This morning, 9 months and 7 days since its establishment of the Working Group on Haiti, the Permanent Council, with its authority as the permanent representative body of the OAS, will consider and expectedly adopt today the draft resolution providing integrated humanitarian, electoral, democracy strengthening, human rights protection, and integral development assistance to Haiti in collaboration with the Multinational Security Support Mission and the CARICOM Eminent Persons Group. This draft resolution is presented this morning with the co-sponsorship of the permanent missions of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas, Barbados, Belize, Brazil, Canada, Chile, Costa Rica, Ecuador, Guatemala, Haiti, Jamaica, Panama, Suriname, St. Lucia, Trinidad and Tobago, the United States, and Uruguay. Chair, this draft resolution was negotiated and agreed on by 21 delegations in attendance at monthly core meetings of the OAS Working Group on Haiti, the last of which was on Friday, October 13. They attended either in their capacity as one of the 14 serving members of the Working Group on Haiti, in accordance with Article 25 of the Permanent Council's Rules of Procedure, or as representatives of participating delegations under Article 40B of those Rules of Procedure. That agreed version of the text subsequently benefited from further consultations up to November 14, 2023, following which revision 8 of the draft resolution was circulated and is considered today. Essentially, Chair, this draft resolution will enable the coherent, integrated, and multidimensional pursuit of 5 potentially transformational outcomes for strengthening democracy, protecting human rights, and achieving sustainable and integral development in Haiti. In summary, The principal purposes of this draft resolution are as follows. One, to ensure that the updated OAS mandates on Haiti, adopted on 23 June 2023 at the 53rd regular session of the General Assembly in AG Res 3007, are assigned by this Permanent Council for implementation by the OAS Working Group, the General Secretariat, the OAS Secretary General's Special Representative on OAS Office in Haiti, and other relevant and specified OAS agencies and entities. Two, to ensure that the implementation of the mandates assigned by the General Assembly in Resolution 3007 is undertaken in coordination with the international and regional cooperation measures that have been recently established or which are to be deployed, such as the CARICOM Eminent Persons Group, the United Nations Security Council authorized Multinational Security Support Mission in Haiti, and International Security Assistance Coordination Group established by the Government of Canada, as well as other international partners, and most importantly, in order to avoid duplication and contradiction of effort. Three, this resolution will clearly establish and distinguish between the principally immediate and operationally focused mandates of the MSS and the enduring medium and long-term institutional strengthening and capacity building focus of the mandates that arise from General Assembly Resolution 3007 to be implemented within the competencies of the OAS. Four, this resolution will encourage, enable, and ensure integration and coordination of effort among OAS member states, permanent observers, General Secretariat, the OAS office in Haiti, and other relevant and specified OAS agencies and entities. And finally, five, this resolution refines and reiterates the responsibilities of the OAS Working Group on Haiti in the fulfillment of the most important update in its assigned mandates expressed in Operative Paragraph 12, which is to continue to monitor the implementation of the mandates assigned to the OAS General Secretariat agencies and entities and the OAS office in Haiti, and to continue to keep the Permanent Council updated on developments with the current multidimensional crisis in Haiti, including as mandated in Resolution CP Res 1214 of 2023. Chair, having provided that background to the purpose of this draft resolution, it is my honor, my further honor, to request the consideration of this draft resolution by the Permanent Council. Thank you very much, Chair.
Thank you very much, Ambassador Philip Spencer. Now, colleagues, having heard the presentation by Ambassador Philip Spencer, I ask all delegations if we may proceed to adopt it by consensus. I will give the floor to Antigua and Barbuda.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Antigua and Barbuda deeply laments the continued challenges faced by the resilient people of Haiti. We believe that Haiti deserves the opportunity to provide its citizens with a land of liberty and a nurturing environment for personal and societal aspirations. In firm commitment to the well-being of the Haitian people, my delegation actively supported the formation of the Working Group on Haiti, and we participated in formulating its original mandate. However, our delegation must express its concern regarding the scope of the provisions in the present draft resolution titled Providing Integrated Humanitarian, Electoral, Democracy Strengthening, Human Rights Protection, and Integral Development Assistance to Haiti in collaboration with the Multinational Security Support Mission and the CARICOM Eminent Persons Group. While the goals of this resolution are noteworthy, they exceed the mandate initially set for the Working Group on Haiti by Resolution CP Res 1214. Providing immediate relief and long-term sustainable development solutions is crucial for Haiti, and this organization has an important role in this endeavor. But as understood by our delegation, the Working Group on Haiti was specifically established to gather information on the priority areas of assistance needed for inclusive, free, fair, and credible elections and democratic transition in the Republic of Haiti as soon as conditions permit. The resolution presented today significantly surpasses this mandate, encroaching upon areas we believe fall under the jurisdiction of the United Nations. This expansion of scope occurred without the consent of the Permanent Council, compelling Antigua and Barbuda to reserve its position regarding this resolution and to not join the consensus. Our delegation emphasizes the difficulty in coordinating and implementing effective solutions in Haiti without a stable government elected by the people. We urge this permanent council to refocus its efforts on the initial objectives established when the Working Group on Haiti was formed, namely, ensuring the future of democracy in Haiti and the restoration of democratic institutions. Haiti's security is imperative, and efforts are continuing by our governments in the proper and relevant institution, the United Nations. Political stability is essential for building a prosperous future, and in Haiti, this is especially critical. Antigua and Barbuda remains committed to play our part within our means to help Haiti. But we are steadfast in our belief that those nations which have historically contributed to Haiti's long-standing issues should be at the forefront of rectifying the legacy of poverty and underdevelopment that has led to this current crisis. We remain in support of the Haitian people, but we regret that we cannot endorse the terms of the resolution as it currently stands. Mr. Chairman, Antigua and Barbuda will submit a footnote in accordance with this statement.
Thank you very much, Antigua and Barbuda. And the Chair notes that Antigua and Barbuda will submit a footnote to this resolution. The floor is still open to other delegates that may wish to speak. Suriname, you have the floor.
Yes, okay. Yes, Chair and members of the PC. This resolution that is before you, I think, is a very important one because we are, as we heard just now from the Ambassador of Kenya, from the CARICOM, and also from the UN, we are at the crucial point of supporting Haiti. The OAS has always been in the front line to support Haiti, and I think we should continue this path. The working group on Haiti has done, I think, very good preparatory work, but the work is not finished, and we need to continue this work. So this draft resolution is aimed to continue the support by the OAS and also to support the MSS and other initiatives. We have heard from our own representative there, Mr. Dupouy, what the OAS is doing and will be doing. We will continue to support the electoral process. We will continue to support the humanitarian process together with others, of course. The UN is important, but we also know that this security mission, the Multinational Security Support Mission, is a little bit on its own and it needs all the support. I therefore ask the members of this PC to support this resolution fully and, if possible, by acclamation. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Suriname. The floor is still open to any delegations that may wish to speak to this issue. I'll remind the question I put to this group, which was, having heard the presentation by Ambassador Phyllis Spencer, I asked if we may proceed to adopt it by consensus. Antigua and Barbuda has indicated that it will not, is not for consensus, it will send a footnote. Haiti, Ambassador Charles, are you ready? Ambassador Charles, you have the floor.
Thank you, Chair. Haiti was ready to make his comments, but I'm waiting until you clear the point you're dealing with, sir.
Well, the point I was dealing with is, are we ready to adopt this, this agenda? Antigua and Barbuda has footnoted it. Nobody else has spoken one way or the other. I assume, therefore, that we are for the adoption of the agenda. I'm sorry, adoption of the resolution. And seeing nobody dissenting, I declare that the resolution has been adopted with Antigua and Barbuda submitting a footnote. So thank you all very much, and I will now I understand that Colombia wishes to speak and probably has a footnote. Colombia.
Gracias, señor presidente. Solamente para recordar que hay una nota incluida también por parte de Colombia, de la cual haré lectura en el momento de mi intervención. Gracias.
Thank you. The Ambassador of Haiti.
Thank you very much, Chair. Monsieur le Président, au nom de la délégation haïtienne, je tiens à vous présenter mes vifs remerciements pour avoir convoqué cette séance spéciale sur un sujet qui nous tient tous à cœur, la situation en Haïti. Permettez-moi de remercier la présidence du groupe de travail sur Haïti et tous ses membres pour avoir pris l'initiative de présenter la résolution que nous venons d'adopter en ce jour. Je m'en voudrais de ne pas étendre aussi mes sincères remerciements à tous les États membres de notre organisation qui ont parrainé la résolution et à tous ceux qui ont facilité le consensus et ont permis son adoption par acclamation. Monsieur le Président, estimables collègues, nous sommes aujourd'hui à un jour du 18 novembre, date de la bataille de Vertières qui allait conduire mon pays à l'indépendance le 1er janvier 1804. Dans le sillage du vote de cette résolution, je saisis l'opportunité de pouvoir partager avec vous une tranche d'histoire dans la vie du peuple haïtien. Le 18 novembre 2023 marquera le 220e anniversaire de la victoire des troupes indigènes à Vertières, à l'entrée nord de la ville du Cap-Haïtien. Cette armée indigène qui a combattu sous les boulets et la mitraille, la puissante armée de Napoléon Bonaparte a pratiquement écrit de nouvelles pages dans l'histoire des batailles et des théâtres d'opérations militaires. Cet événement est d'autant plus important que des hommes et des femmes mis en esclavage, devenus de redoutables guerriers, n'avaient pas appris l'art de la guerre sur les bancs d'une académie militaire. Pourtant, ils étaient sortis vainqueurs de cette grande bataille. 18 novembre 1803 aura marqué la naissance de l'homme noir, qui ne sera plus cette commodité décrite avec cynisme dans le Code noir, cet abominable instrument légal du colonialisme international. Il faut rappeler qu'au moment de l'adoption de la Déclaration des droits de l'homme et du citoyen en 1789, l'esclavage était encore répandu dans de nombreuses colonies. La bataille du 18 novembre 1803 et la proclamation de l'indépendance de la République d'Haïti le 1er janvier 1804, en détruisant l'esclavage et en rendant la liberté aux Noirs, ont introduit dans le monde le concept de l'homme universel. L'esclavage que le Code noir du colonialisme a assimilé à une marchandise a fini par conquérir la liberté au prix du sang et est devenu un citoyen à part entière. Aujourd'hui, le vote de cette résolution par des pays frères avec lesquels nous avons partagé le pain de la solidarité est un bel exemple de ce qu'on appelle un partenariat international compréhensif avec Haïti. Haïti, fatigué de tant de tribulations durant toute son histoire mouvementée. Monsieur le Président, la délégation haïtienne estime qu'il est un devoir, dans le contexte du vote de cette résolution, de rappeler les événements qui ont marqué de façon indélébile l'histoire de l'humanité. Chaque 18 novembre, le peuple haïtien se regarde avec fierté dans le miroir d'une histoire riche en valeurs politiques, sociales et surtout humaines. C'est cette tranche d'histoire qui nous a permis, dans un grand mouvement de solidarité, de sacrifice et de coopération, d'aller prêter main forte aux autres peuples du continent et plus loin au cours du XXe siècle, dans les années 60, d'envoyer des coopérants haïtiens aider certains pays africains dans le secteur de l'éducation. L'écrivain français André Malraux a reconnu que la liberté appartient à ceux qui l'ont conquise. Pourtant, les esclaves révolutionnaires de Saint-Domingue, devenus des hommes politiques libres et souverains, ne se sont pas contentés de cette conquête de la liberté. Pour eux, la conquête de la liberté ne suffisait pas et pouvait même être mise en danger si l'environnement immédiat était encore sous l'emprise déshumanisante du colonialisme. Donc, il s'agissait d'étendre cette liberté, de la disséminer, de la semer partout, de la faire germer dans d'autres terres, sous d'autres cieux. Exporter la liberté était pour les leaders politiques et militaires haïtiens du XIXe siècle une exigence de survie. La révolution haïtienne de 1804, pour être totale, devait être permanente, car elle a été anti-esclavagiste, antiraciste et anticolonialiste. Monsieur le Président, malgré la contribution de la République d'Haïti à la promotion et la protection des droits humains, les Haïtiennes et les Haïtiens sont victimes de graves violations de leurs droits fondamentaux. J'en profite pour attirer votre attention sur de nombreux cas de violation des droits de mes compatriotes en dehors des frontières d'Haïti. Nous dénonçons le traitement infligé à nos routes travailleurs qui, fuyant entre autres l'insécurité infernale à cause de de l'action des gangs armés en Haïti, subissent des actes cruels de violation de leurs droits dans d'autres pays où ils se sont rendus en quête de mieux-être ou de paix sociale. Fort de ce constat, ma délégation invite la Commission interaméricaine des droits de l'homme à adopter une approche plus proactive, allant au-delà des communiqués publiés périodiquement et des mesures conservatoires imposées à l'État, et prenant mieux en compte les spécialités de la situation haïtienne pour aider plus efficacement le gouvernement haïtien à renforcer ce système judiciaire, outil indispensable à la lutte contre les crimes issus du grand banditisme. Monsieur le Président, en dépit des prouesses du passé, Haïti reste demeure une constante dans les débats comme un État qui a urgemment besoin de l'appui de notre organisation, car la situation sécuritaire et humanitaire dans le pays est insoutenable et nous interpelle tous. Je ne cesserai de le répéter, c'est une situation intolérable et inacceptable que nous condamnons tous. Les Haïtiennes et les Haïtiens veulent vivre dans une société stable, favorisant la création de richesses et capable d'offrir un meilleur avenir à ses fils et à ses filles. Haïti veut se redresser et reprendre la main en vue de garantir la sécurité de sa population. Haïti a besoin d'institutions de sécurité fortes, dont une force de police en mesure d'intervenir sur tout le territoire national dans les limites imposées par la loi. Il nous faut également renforcer notre force de défense pour aider le pays à faire face aux conséquences des catastrophes naturelles et de la situation actuelle où les gangs armés défient la police nationale. Monsieur le Président, nous avons besoin d'un engagement sur le long terme en Haïti, parallèlement à la mission multinationale d'appui à la sécurité établie par la résolution 2699 des Nations Unies. Je crois aussi que ce besoin d'engagement à long terme transparaît dans la résolution que nous venons d'adopter. Au fait, cette résolution englobe un ensemble de thématiques relatives à la crise multidimensionnelle que connaît mon pays et engage les organes de notre organisation afin qu'ils collaborent sous un nouvel angle avec les institutions haïtiennes en vue de nous assurer que lorsque le mandat de la mission multinationale aura pris fin, Haïti pourra valablement assurer la relève comme résultante des institutions fortes et durables que nous aurons bâties. À cette fin, nous devons remédier aux problèmes budgétaires auxquels est confrontée la plupart des organes de notre organisation en vue de leur permettre de répondre convenablement à leur mission. Nous sommes parfaitement conscients des difficultés budgétaires auxquelles fait face l'organisation. Toutefois, nous pensons qu'il est primordial de mobiliser les ressources nécessaires afin de financer les mandats adoptés dans cette résolution sur Haïti pour passer enfin de la parole aux actes. Ma délégation lance un appel à une répartition plus équitable des fonds de l'OEA, notamment en faveur des piliers du développement intégré et de la sécurité multidimensionnelle. Nous invitons également les partenaires de l'organisation à continuer à faire des contributions à la hauteur de leur bonne foi. Monsieur le Président, pour conclure, comme je l'ai déjà mentionné, la problématique de la crise haïtienne est bien connue de notre organisation. Par exemple, la résolution AG/RES 3007, adoptée par l'Assemblée générale le 23 juin 2023, lors de la 53e session ordinaire, demande le rétablissement immédiat de la sécurité en Haïti, le renforcement de l'aide humanitaire et le soutien à la protection des droits de la personne et de la démocratie dans mon pays. Cependant, nous sommes bien conscients que les actions concrètes tardent à suivre sur le terrain. Nous devons nous assurer que les nouveaux mandats établis dans la résolution tout juste adoptée soient suivis d'effet. Je vous remercie, Monsieur le Président.
Thank you very much, Ambassador Charles. Colleagues, I gave Ambassador Charles leeway to speak beyond 5 minutes. He and I had discussed that before. I thought it was fair enough. It is his country that we are discussing. But I remind you all that we have a rule, 5 minutes per delegation, to allow everybody else an opportunity to speak. I'm also going to break this meeting at 11:45 for 10 minutes so that we can resume at 10 minutes to 12 or approximately thereby to carry on until 1 o'clock. I now give the floor to Canada.
Merci, Monsieur le Président. Nous tenons à remercier l'ambassadeur Philip Spencer pour son leadership et son dévouement à la cause d'Haïti. Sans ses efforts, on n'aurait pas la résolution que nous venons d'adopter, ni le large consensus qu'elle représente. Monsieur le Président, la situation en Haïti est telle que nous devons prendre toutes mesures possibles pour répondre à ces besoins multidimensionnels. La stabilisation, le rétablissement de la sécurité, la prestation d'assistance humanitaire doivent être au centre de nos actions immédiates. Si vous me le permettez, je tiens à rappeler que le Canada s'efforce toujours de répondre aux besoins humanitaires et de développement de manière simultanée. Juste depuis 2022, nous avons octroyé plus de 315 millions de dollars pour soutenir le développement à long terme en Haïti. Nous appuyons dans des secteurs tels que la gouvernance, le renforcement du secteur judiciaire, l'éducation, la santé, spécialement celle des femmes et des enfants, et de la lutte contre la corruption. Cela comprend un investissement de 45 millions de dollars pour soutenir le programme d'alimentation scolaire haïtien qui garantira que plus de 200 000 enfants haïtiens recevront des repas chauds chaque jour où ils sont à l'école. Mr. Chair, in the area of security, Canada is contributing some $100 million in equipment, financial support, and infrastructure rehabilitation to the Haitian National Police to strengthen its capacity to address gang violence. Through our recent investments, we are also working to strengthen the capacity of the Haitian National Police to manage the flow of illicit goods across Haiti's territory, its borders, both land and sea. Canada recognizes and very much appreciates that there are many other nations and entities contributing in this area as well. That is why we have undertaken to help coordinate security-related assistance provided by the full range of international actors through the International Security Assistance Coordination Group. Through this mechanism, we are working to resolve overlaps and identify gaps in equipment and training needs by bringing the Haitian National Police, the UN, and other donors together. This coordination ensures that donor contributions are maximized and with the aim of strengthening the Haitian National Police and making it more effective over the medium term. A stronger Haitian National Police, as we've heard from many this morning, is essential to creating the security and stability required to hold the long overdue elections Haiti needs to form a government that is seen as legitimate in the eyes of its people and will be central to the mandate of the UN-approved Multinational Security Support Mission. We encourage all member states to lend their support through donations, expertise, diplomatic support, and financial contributions to Haiti and to the MSS to whatever degree possible, while seeking to avoid duplication. As affirmed in today's resolution, we must seek to complement the Multinational Security Support Force mission, the mission that was requested by Haiti and is led by Kenya, whom we thank for this effort. The OES, its agencies and associated bodies, and we, the member states, all have something to contribute to help our Haitian friends succeed. That success will inevitably depend on Haitian-led solutions, though. This includes an agreement on an inclusive Haitian governance arrangement that is representative of a broad group of political actors. An effective, credible, and stable Haitian governance interlocutor is necessary to work with the Multinational Security Support Mission, to organize free and fair presidential and legislative elections, and to lay the foundations for a stable and democratically elected government and future for Haiti. Vive Haïti chérie. Merci, Monsieur le Président.
Thank you. And now I give the floor to the United States of America.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman and colleagues, the United States welcomes the adoption of today's Permanent Council resolution concerning the security situation in Haiti. This resolution represents a crucial, necessary step forward in addressing the pressing challenges Haiti faces and reaffirms our collective commitment to supporting the people of Haiti in their quest for peace, security, and stability. First and foremost, I'd like to commend the leadership of Ambassador Philip Spencer, the chair of our working group on Haiti, in coordinating today's text. We express our gratitude to him and the delegation of Trinidad and Tobago for aiding our organization responding to Haiti's call for assistance. We also recognize the willingness of Kenya to positively consider leading the new Multinational Security Support Mission to Haiti. Their initiative is a testament to a strong dedication to international peace and security. Mr. Chair, the United Nations Security Council's authorization of the MSS mission on October 2nd through a resolution co-penned by the United States and Ecuador was a historic moment. It marked a significant turning point in our collective efforts to address the multidimensional crisis that has plagued Haiti, characterized by alarming levels of gang violence, insecurity, and a dire humanitarian situation. We extend our appreciation to Ecuador for its tireless work on that resolution, demonstrating through action a strong commitment to the cause of peace and stability in Haiti. The new MSS mission, which was initiated at the request of the Haitian government, the UN Secretary General, and various members of civil society, addresses the urgent need to combat insecurity and provide immediate support to the Haitian National Police. Its success depends on a truly multinational effort, and we urge all fellow OAS member states to contribute within their capacity to funding, equipping, training, and personnel to ensure the mission's success. While the MSS mission is a significant step forward, it is, as has been said, just one part of a broader effort to address Haiti's multifaceted crisis. Our resolution today clearly underscores this particular point. The crisis encompasses acute food insecurity, humanitarian challenges, economic difficulties, and political instability. To address these issues comprehensively, the MSS mission will closely coordinate, as we heard earlier today, with the UN Integrated Office in Haiti and relevant UN agencies. It would also be important to ensure coordination and support on the part of inter-American bodies, including the Working Group. The MSS mission is committed to operating in strict compliance with international law, with a focus on anti-gang operations, community-oriented policing, and protecting vulnerable groups, including women and children. It would also take necessary measures to prevent sexual exploitation and abuse, upholding the highest standards of conduct and discipline. We are heartened by the strong and united response from the international community, including on the part of the Inter-American Commission on Human Rights, and particularly the support from Jamaica, Bahamas, Barbados, and Antigua and Barbuda, who have pledged personnel to the mission. We acknowledge the leadership they have demonstrated. Mr. Chair, as we have heard in various OAS meetings, the adoption of the Chapter 7 UN Security Resolution was a requirement for many contributing nations, and it underscores a collective commitment to Haiti's urgent needs. Since October of 2022, the United States has taken steps to impose sanctions and visa restrictions on over 50 individuals for undermining Haiti's democratic process, supporting or financing gangs and criminal organizations, or engaging in significant corruption and human rights violations. We call on OAS member states to impose these sanctions. Taken together, colleagues, these steps reflect what President Biden emphasized at the recent UN General Assembly, and I quote, "The people of Haiti cannot wait much longer," end of quote. With the adoption of these new UN and OAS resolutions, we can now work together to answer that call. In terms of next steps, colleagues, the OAS Working Group on Haiti has a critical role to play in facilitating regional contributions and support for the implementation of the UN Security Council resolutions. We urge the group to prioritize these efforts and work closely with all member and observer states, as well as the government of Kenya, to ensure the success of the MSS mission. The global community owes a debt of gratitude to Kenya and all the nations that have pledged their support for this mission to date. Together, we must now focus on mobilizing support needed to deploy the mission swiftly, effectively, and safely. Of course, we recognize that the ultimate resolution of the situation in Haiti must be determined by the Haitian people themselves. Mr. Chair, in conclusion, the United States reaffirms its strong commitment to the people of Haiti and will continue to advocate for free and fair elections as soon as conditions permit. The conduct of these overdue elections is essential to restoring democratic governments and enabling Haiti to overcome its current challenges. Thank you very much.
Thank you, the United States of America. Now I give the floor to the Ambassador of Brazil.
Obrigado, senhor presidente. É com satisfação que tomo a palavra após a aprovação deste projeto de resolução por aclamação. Este é um momento importante que a comunidade internacional, em particular os Estados-membros da OEA, ratificam seu compromisso com o futuro do Haiti. O Brasil tem dado mostras concretas de sua solidariedade com o povo haitiano. Solidariedade que se revela de diversas formas. Mais de 37 mil militares brasileiros, homens e mulheres, integraram a Força de Paz das Nações Unidas naquele país, de 2004 a 2017. Além disso, vários foram os brasileiros que participaram de iniciativas voltadas a auxiliar os haitianos em diferentes áreas para as quais fomos chamados a colaborar por meio de projetos de cooperação técnica bilaterais, trilaterais e multilaterais. Setores como agricultura familiar, saúde e segurança têm sido alguns dos mais destacados focos de atenção do apoio brasileiro e que agora avaliamos reforçar. Para além das iniciativas governamentais, no entanto, ações espontâneas da sociedade civil brasileira também são dignas de nota. Faço menção, em especial, à memória da doutora Zilda Arnes, renomada pediatra e sanitarista brasileira, de impecável trajetória profissional reconhecida pela OPAS e que, em janeiro de 2010, foi vitimada pelo terrível terremoto que atingiu o território haitiano enquanto ela atuava em favor dos mais pobres e mais necessitados haitianos. Governos, empresas, indivíduos, ninguém pode ficar indiferente à crise haitiana. Atuar para aliviar a dor de todos os irmãos que hoje sofrem e que pedem ajuda no atual contexto de crise multidimensional haitiana é um imperativo de humanidade. Desde maio último está em vigor portaria interministerial no Brasil que agiliza a concessão de vistos para promover a reunião familiar de haitianos com parentes que residam no Brasil. Solicitações envolvendo mulheres, crianças, idosos, pessoas com deficiência e seus grupos familiares são analisados com especial atenção e prioridade. Essa relevante ação demonstra nosso compromisso humanitário com o povo haitiano, mas queremos buscar alternativas para que a imigração não seja uma necessidade. Senhor Presidente, aprovando este projeto de resolução, estamos reconhecendo não apenas a situação atual do Haiti, mas também a necessidade de uma abordagem holística que envolva tanto questões de segurança quanto de desenvolvimento integral. Acreditamos firmemente que, de acordo com a Carta Democrática Interamericana, existe uma interdependência entre a democracia e o desenvolvimento. Ambos são elementos cruciais para a estabilidade e o bem-estar de qualquer nação. Nesse contexto, é importante destacar que o Brasil teve a honra de presidir a sessão do Conselho de Segurança das Nações Unidas, que aprovou a resolução autorizando o envio da missão multinacional de apoio à segurança para ajudar a enfrentar os desafios prementes na área de segurança no Haiti. Na visão do Brasil, todas as áreas da OEA devem buscar, independentemente dos termos da resolução aprovada, canalizar seus melhores esforços e mobilizar os recursos necessários para auxiliar o Haiti. É fundamental que, à medida que as condições no terreno permitam, o Haiti possa fortalecer suas instituições democráticas e promover o seu desenvolvimento socioeconômico sustentável. A resolução que aprovamos, portanto, não conforma apenas um rol de boas intenções. O texto prevê amplo espectro de iniciativas, várias delas em áreas de reconhecida experiência por parte da OEA. Os mandatos que acabamos de atribuir conformam verdadeira agenda programática que, se cumprida satisfatoriamente, contribuirá para confirmar o papel desta organização como agente de cooperação hemisférica capaz de fazer a diferença para a vida das nossas populações. Por fim, registro nossos agradecimentos a todos os Estados-membros envolvidos na negociação desta resolução, que foi um processo amplo de consultas. Saúdo, em particular, o papel desempenhado pelo presidente do grupo de trabalho, o embaixador Philip Spencer, que, de maneira inclusiva, ponderada e sempre muito aberto a todos os comentários das delegações, nos conduziu ao longo dessas tratativas. Muito obrigado, embaixador Philip Spencer, por essa contribuição. Continuaremos trabalhando em estreita colaboração com o Haiti e com todos os interessados para garantir que esse esforço conjunto seja bem-sucedido e que esse país irmão possa avançar na direção de um futuro mais próspero, democrático e seguro. Muito obrigado.
Thank you very much. And now I give the floor to Chile.
Gracias, presidente. Agradecemos la convocatoria de esta sesión y las presentaciones de la y los panelistas sobre este asunto que, como pocos, combina las cualidades de ser tan urgente como importante. Por ello, Chile ve con satisfacción la adopción de la resolución Prestación de Asistencia Integrada a Haití en materia humanitaria y electoral para el fortalecimiento de la democracia, la protección de los derechos humanos y el desarrollo integral en colaboración con la Misión Multinacional de Apoyo a la Seguridad y el Grupo de Personas Eminentes de CARICOM. Valoramos especialmente que se trata de un texto producto del trabajo cooperativo de numerosos Estados miembros que aborda la situación de Haití desde la perspectiva de los 4 pilares que conforman el trabajo de esta organización. Organización que debe jugar un papel importante en la mejoría de las condiciones en ese país y estamos seguros que podrá desplegar ese rol en el tiempo. En ello aprovechamos esta ocasión para saludar el trabajo realizado por el representante especial del secretario general en Haití, nuestro compatriota Cristobal Dupouy. Queremos también destacar el liderazgo del presidente del Grupo de Trabajo para Haití, embajador Anthony Philip Spencer, quien lideró y permitió alcanzar este resultado. Presidente, el compromiso de Chile con Haití es de larga data. Cabe recordar en ello nuestra participación en la misión de estabilización de las Naciones Unidas en Haití, donde participaron miles de chilenas y chilenos uniformados civiles durante sus 13 años. Pero el compromiso no se agotó ahí. Chile ha cooperado con Haití en materia de lactancia materna, desarrollo de capacidades para microemprendedores rurales, desarrollo de capacidades éticas para funcionarios del Poder Judicial y formación de centenares de miembros de la Policía Nacional Haitiana. Actualmente, Chile coopera con Haití en formación de bomberos, personal de respuesta a emergencias y desarrollo de la institucionalidad para la vivienda. Estamos también estudiando otras áreas de trabajo conjunto, relacionadas, por ejemplo, con el procesamiento de resultados de lo que esperamos sea un pronto proceso eleccionario y también en la formación de instructores policiales. Por cierto, otro espacio de encuentro relevante es la destacada comunidad haitiana hoy presente en Chile, que representa el 12% de las personas migrantes en nuestro territorio, siendo la tercera comunidad extranjera de mayor volumen, con más de 180.000 personas. Por ello, Chile reitera la necesidad de que el pueblo haitiano alcance un acuerdo político nacional que permita dar una solución democrática, que sea duradera y legítima. En tal sentido, el consenso nacional para una transición inclusiva y elecciones transparentes parece ser un paso en tal sentido. Saludamos también el trabajo desarrollado por el grupo de personas eminentes del CARICOM, valioso aporte en esa dirección. Nuestro país continuará cooperando con Haití a través de programas con la Agencia Chilena de Cooperación Internacional para el Desarrollo y prestando el apoyo político necesario a nivel multilateral en la búsqueda de una solución a la crisis multifuncional de la crisis haitiana. De igual manera, saludamos la decisión del gobierno de Kenia para liderar la misión multinacional en Haití, pues todo esfuerzo que pueda hacer frente a la crisis de seguridad que se vive en el país siempre es bien recibido por todas y todos quienes nos preocupa la situación que ahí se enfrenta. Creemos que se trata de un paso fundamental para que Haití vuelva a la senda del desarrollo, la seguridad, el respeto a los derechos humanos y a la pronta celebración de elecciones justas y creíbles. Gracias, presidente.
Thank you very much, Chile. And now I give the floor to the Ambassador of Costa Rica.
Muchas gracias, señor presidente. Buenos días a todos. Muchas gracias por la convocatoria de la presente sesión extraordinaria. Sirva esta oportunidad para agradecer las presentaciones realizadas por los distinguidos ponentes y a la vez para reflexionar sobre la compleja situación que atraviesa la República de Haití. Un Estado miembro que, desde hace varios años, atraviesa desafíos multifacéticos que requieren una respuesta colectiva basada en los principios de solidaridad, justicia y respeto a los derechos humanos. La reciente resolución adoptada refleja el compromiso de los Estados miembros en su llamado a redoblar esfuerzos para proporcionar asistencia crucial a Haití. Agradecemos al representante permanente de Trinidad y Tobago, al embajador Philip Spencer, por la coordinación del grupo de trabajo del cual Costa Rica es Estado miembro. En este contexto, mi delegación desea resaltar que fortalecer la estabilidad institucional y mejorar la situación de seguridad en Haití son elementos esenciales e indispensables para que las autoridades locales puedan garantizar y promover el respeto por los derechos humanos básicos de toda la población en Haití, especialmente de mujeres y niños que se encuentran en una vulnerabilidad aumentada ante la presente crisis. También deseamos enfatizar en el llamado de cooperación hemisférica necesaria para abordar los grandes retos evidenciados en la sesión de hoy. Solamente mediante un enfoque integral se podrá alcanzar la estabilidad a largo plazo y avanzar hacia la reducción de la pobreza y el fortalecimiento del respeto de todos los derechos humanos de todos. Desde la perspectiva costarricense, reconocemos la importancia de la asistencia técnica y financiera para fortalecer la vigilancia comunitaria, reducir la violencia y especialmente la violencia sexual y de género, aumentar la capacidad institucional para abordar problemas como el tráfico ilícito de armas, la delincuencia organizada transnacional y la corrupción. En este contexto, la cooperación entre la OEA y las organizaciones, como la Organización de las Naciones Unidas, se presenta como una vía efectiva para coordinar esfuerzos y maximizar el impacto de la asistencia proporcionada por la comunidad internacional. En conclusión, nuestra respuesta a la crisis en Haití debe ser guiada por los principios fundamentales de derechos humanos. Debemos asegurarnos de que nuestras acciones promuevan la dignidad, la igualdad y la justicia para todos los ciudadanos haitianos. La colaboración y la solidaridad son esenciales para superar estos desafíos y construir un futuro más justo y más próspero para Haití. Exhorto a todos los Estados miembros a que continuemos trabajando juntos para convertir estas palabras en acciones concretas que beneficien a la población haitiana y faciliten la implementación de medidas que permitan un mayor respeto por sus derechos fundamentales. Muchas gracias.
Thank you very much, the Ambassador of Costa Rica. Now I give the floor to the distinguished Ambassador of Peru.
Muchas gracias, señor presidente. Permítame, presidente, en primer lugar, sumarme a las felicitaciones a nuestro colega y amigo, el embajador de Trinidad y Tobago, Philip Spencer, por el arduo trabajo desarrollado y por los logros que se han obtenido en esta gestión. Del mismo modo, presidente, me corresponde sumarme a la felicitación por el éxito que ha tenido la propuesta de esta resolución y su adopción por consenso. De la misma manera, presidente, saludar al gobierno de Kenia por su disposición a liderar esta misión de seguridad en Haití, haciendo votos para que los problemas que hoy se presentan allí se puedan solucionar a la brevedad posible para que entren en operaciones. Presidente, por años el Perú ha formado parte de la fuerza de paz que ha intervenido en Haití y lo ha hecho con compromiso, lo ha hecho con abnegación y lo ha hecho entendiendo la solidaridad latinoamericana y la necesidad que existe de restablecer la normalidad en dicho Estado. Hoy nos encontramos aquí para abordar un tema de urgencia y relevancia regional, la situación de Haití. La resolución aprobada hoy refleja el compromiso colectivo de nuestra organización para enfrentar los desafíos humanitarios, de seguridad y derechos humanos que aquejan a este hermano país. La situación en Haití, marcada por la violencia, desplazamientos internos y desafíos multidimensionales, requiere una respuesta integral y colaborativa. La resolución que ha sido aprobada destaca esa necesidad, aquella de abordar las causas profundas de la crisis, incluyendo la inestabilidad política e institucional, y hace un llamado a toda la comunidad internacional y en especial a la americana para reforzar el apoyo a la reducción de la pobreza y el desarrollo a largo plazo. Reconocemos que en dicho contexto, presidente, necesitamos seguir promoviendo un enfoque integral y colaborativo para enfrentar todos esos problemas. Es alentador, sin embargo, ver cómo la comunidad internacional se une para aprobar los desafíos humanitarios de seguridad y de derechos humanos que enfrenta el pueblo haitiano. Este es un momento crucial para que reafirmemos nuestro compromiso y para que trabajemos juntos en la implementación efectiva de las medidas propuestas en la resolución. Presidente, el Perú reitera su compromiso con Haití, con un Haití seguro y próspero. Respaldamos los esfuerzos del actual gobierno para poner fin a la grave crisis multidimensional que afecta a su país, especialmente en lo que respecta a los problemas de seguridad derivados del enfrentamiento entre pandillas y el ataque a la población. La resolución que hoy hemos aprobado es una muestra de la solidaridad regional e internacional para lograr esos esfuerzos. Esta es una oportunidad para reafirmar nuestro compromiso con los principios consagrados en la Carta de la OEA, especialmente en lo que respecta a la democracia representativa, el desarrollo, los derechos humanos, la paz y la seguridad. Igualmente, alentamos la coordinación y cooperación entre los Estados miembros, las organizaciones internacionales y regionales, así como con el gobierno haitiano y la sociedad civil, para atender los principales aspectos de la crisis. Apreciamos los esfuerzos que viene haciendo el gobierno de Kenia, que liderará, como ya dijimos, la misión multidimensional de apoyo a la seguridad. No queremos dejar de mencionar al terminar la comprometida labor en terreno que viene realizando la Oficina Integrada de Naciones Unidas en Haití. Todos ellos, conjuntamente con el trabajo de esta organización, constituyen esfuerzos para avanzar hacia la estabilidad y el desarrollo en el hermano país. En este contexto, presidente, el Perú expresa su mejor disposición para seguir colaborando activamente en la implementación de las medidas contenidas en la resolución. Nuestro compromiso con Haití, con un Haití seguro, próspero y democrático, es inquebrantable y trabajaremos incansablemente junto con la comunidad internacional para lograr estos objetivos. Gracias, presidente.
Thank you very much, Ambassador of Peru. Well, as I indicated earlier, we will now take a 10-minute break and resume at 5 minutes to 12 o'clock, at which time we'll hear the Ambassador of the Dominican Republic. Thank you all. Colleagues, we need to resume this meeting. So would everybody please take their seats? Could someone indicate to the ambassador of the Dominican Republic that we're about to resume? Okay, colleagues, we'll resume the meeting. As promised, we don't have the delegations of the Dominican Republic and Guatemala in the room, so we will move now to the delegation of Panama. Panama, you have the floor.
Gracias, señor presidente. Primeramente, agradecemos las presentaciones de los panelistas invitados, así como el trabajo realizado por el Grupo de Trabajo sobre Haití, que ha dado resultado de esta resolución que aprobamos el día de hoy. En nombre de la Delegación de Panamá, permítannos unirnos al dolor de las familias haitianas que han perdido a algún miembro de la familia y a la vez expresar nuestra solidaridad con todos aquellos que forzosamente han sido desplazados producto de los altos niveles de violencia armada y otras actividades delictivas. Colegas, las relaciones diplomáticas de Panamá y Haití datan del año 1945. Son 78 años de relaciones ininterrumpidas. Fuertes son los lazos de amistad que unen a nuestras naciones. Fuerte es el compromiso de nuestro gobierno con el pueblo haitiano. Muestra de ello es que mantenemos abierta nuestra embajada en este país como testimonio de la solidaridad y la importancia que Panamá atribuye a su relación bilateral con la nación caribeña. También es un símbolo tangible del esfuerzo panameño por contribuir a la estabilidad, desarrollo y cooperación en Haití. Esta relación bilateral evidencia el valor que Panamá atribuye a la promoción de la paz y la prosperidad en la región y la búsqueda conjunta de soluciones a los desafíos compartidos. Señor presidente, la resolución que hoy aprobamos, en concordancia con la resolución aprobada en el Consejo de Seguridad de las Naciones Unidas, es esencial para que la OEA desempeñe un papel activo y constructivo dentro de sus competencias para ayudar a Haití a superar sus desafíos. Es deber de esta organización promover un diálogo político inclusivo que permita a sus nacionales encontrar soluciones a sus problemas internos. Para ello, la estabilidad política es fundamental. También lo es para que podamos seguir coordinando esfuerzos y así proporcionar asistencia humanitaria urgente. Esto incluye la entrega de suministros médicos, alimentos, refugio y otros recursos esenciales para aliviar el sufrimiento de la población afectada por la crisis multidimensional. Asimismo, como organización, debemos apoyar los esfuerzos de reconstrucción a largo plazo en Haití. Esto implica la inversión en infraestructura, desarrollo económico sostenible y la promoción de la educación y el acceso a servicios básicos para el pueblo haitiano. En conclusión, la situación actual en Haití requiere de nuestro compromiso y acción decidida. Como organización, tenemos la responsabilidad de trabajar juntos para ayudar a Haití a superar sus desafíos y avanzar juntos hacia un futuro más próspero y estable. La historia de solidaridad y cooperación en nuestra región nos exige estar a la altura de este desafío. Juntos podemos ofrecer esperanza y apoyo a la población haitiana en estos momentos difíciles. Gracias, señor presidente.
Thank you very much, Panama. And now I give the floor to the ambassador of the Dominican Republic.
Muchas gracias, señor presidente. Agradecemos al señor Cristobal Dupouy, representante del secretario general en Haití, así como a los embajadores de Kenia, Lazarus, Amayo y Colin Granderson del CARICOM, igualmente a la señora Laura Flores de Naciones Unidas. Expresamos también nuestro reconocimiento hacia el grupo de trabajo sobre Haití de esta organización y en particular hacia el liderazgo bajo la conducción del embajador de Trinidad y Tobago, su excelencia Anthony Philip Spencer, cuya dedicación ha sido fundamental para asegurar que la OEA mantenga en la agenda la promoción de la seguridad, el apoyo humanitario y la marcha hacia elecciones transparentes y democráticas en Haití. Es para nosotros importante destacar la aprobación de esta resolución, aunque hubiéramos preferido que fuera antes y con mayor concreción. Se busca con ella apoyar los esfuerzos de la Misión Multinacional de Apoyo a la Seguridad de la ONU y el Grupo de Personas Eminentes de CARICOM. Es una muestra de la sinergia necesaria para abordar la crisis que enfrenta Haití. La trascendencia de esta resolución se hace patente al considerar la influencia directa que la seguridad en Haití ejerce sobre la estabilidad de toda nuestra región, ello en consonancia con las resoluciones del Consejo de Seguridad de Naciones Unidas. Estimados y estimadas colegas, nos enfrentamos a una realidad desalentadora en Haití, una crisis humanitaria en escalada, el incremento de la violencia por parte de las bandas armadas, degradación ambiental, emergencias sanitarias, desplazamiento preocupante de la población con migración descontrolada, así como un deterioro significativo de los espacios democráticos y de liderazgo. Es una tormenta perfecta para el caos y la barbarie. Es imperativo actuar con determinación y buscar la sinergia a nivel regional e internacional para abordar las causas estructurales de esta crisis. La resolución aprobada enfatiza la necesidad de concentrar esfuerzos en el ámbito político para mitigar la crisis, instando a la inclusión de toda la sociedad haitiana, desde el gobierno hasta la sociedad civil, y resalta la importancia de la colaboración internacional, enfatizando el papel crucial de los países de la región y de entidades internacionales en la construcción de un futuro estable para Haití. Esta resolución representa un nuevo intento de lograr consenso internacional sobre la necesidad de una aproximación holística a esta situación, reconociendo la importancia de su estabilidad para la región y en particular para nosotros en República Dominicana. Podría ser otro paso a la restauración de Haití y, por ende, para la seguridad regional. Haití, con su rica historia, nos recuerda la resiliencia y la capacidad de superar adversidades. La comunidad internacional debe ser aliada en la construcción de un futuro más prometedor para nuestro vecino. No obstante, debemos ser conscientes del creciente escepticismo sobre la eficacia de las resoluciones en relación con la crisis en Haití. A lo largo de los años, hemos visto intentos que, aunque bien intencionados, no se han traducido en acciones concretas ni han cambiado significativamente la realidad en el terreno. Este desfase entre el compromiso normativo y la implementación efectiva debilita la credibilidad de nuestras instituciones y desalienta a aquellos que confían en la capacidad de la comunidad internacional para efectuar un cambio real. Estimados y estimadas colegas, es esencial que las declaraciones formales se acompañen de estrategias que involucren recursos, voluntad política y seguimiento continuo. De lo contrario, corremos el riesgo de que esta resolución, como otras, se convierta en una formalidad que diluya la urgencia de la crisis haitiana en lugar de catalizar esfuerzos significativos para resolverla, lo cual sería incompatible con los principios de solidaridad, cooperación y responsabilidad compartida que deben regir las acciones de esta organización. A pesar de esos desafíos y del posible pesimismo que la historia reciente nos genera, no debemos ceder al fatalismo. En momentos de gran incertidumbre y complejidad, se revela el verdadero valor de la cooperación internacional y del multilateralismo efectivo. Es este otro momento entonces para reafirmar la utilidad y la eficacia de la OEA. Debemos ver la crisis como un punto de inflexión, una oportunidad para intensificar los esfuerzos y demostrar que la acción colectiva puede marcar la diferencia. No se trata solo de aprobar resoluciones, sino de asumir un compromiso firme y duradero que trascienda la retórica, que se deje hablar tanto y que se haga más. Haití no puede esperar. Señor presidente, esta nueva resolución no solo debe ser un llamado a la acción para la comunidad internacional, sino también un llamado a la unidad para los líderes en Haití. Debe ser un recordatorio de que el consenso político y la colaboración no son opcionales, sino fundamentales para el avance de una nación. Que se lidera desde el ejemplo, desde los principios, que la palabra cuenta, que los compromisos se honran y que cuando se cometen errores se admite y se corrigen. Si no se tiene esa madurez, cualquier legitimidad desaparece. El liderazgo se va desvaneciendo y solo quedan la fuerza o los fantasmas fabricados. Solo queda la fuerza o los fantasmas. En esa posición nadie quiere estar. Debemos ser claros en nuestro mensaje a los líderes y actores relevantes. Es hora de unirse más allá del orgullo, más allá de aflicciones y emociones del pasado. Eso sirve para aprender, no para vivir y florecer. Es hora de poner el bienestar de su nación por encima de las ambiciones individuales. Y es hora de demostrar que son capaces de liderar un país responsablemente hacia un nuevo capítulo de estabilidad, prosperidad y unidad. Que esta resolución sea el catalizador no solo de la acción internacional, sino también del consenso político necesario para que Haití prospere. Instamos a este Consejo a mantener una postura que facilite la ayuda, que debe ser estratégica, dirigida y diseñada para romper el ciclo de dependencia. Debe ser una ayuda que desafíe, que eduque y que empodere. La diplomacia de la compasión debe dar paso a la diplomacia de la acción concreta y del desarrollo sostenible. Para finalizar, es el momento de movilizar recursos, concretar estrategias, establecer alianzas e implementar medidas que mejoren efectivamente la vida de las personas. La crisis haitiana es un desafío para la conciencia humana, como lo es a la estabilidad y a la seguridad de todo nuestro hemisferio. Por lo tanto, instamos a todos los Estados miembros y a todos los actores relevantes a actuar con la urgencia que la situación exige, redescubriendo así el verdadero significado de la solidaridad y la cooperación que están en el corazón de la misión de esta organización. La historia de Haití es una de supervivencia y de resistencia. Como comunidad internacional, el papel no es ser perpetuos proveedores, sino facilitadores del futuro en el que Haití pueda levantarse y continuar con sus propios medios. Muchas gracias, señor presidente.
Ambassador Fialo, thank you very much for that presentation. Now, I know that we've already said farewell to you officially, but I'm aware that this is probably the last meeting that you will address as a member of the Permanent Council. I wish to thank you very much for all of the excellent contributions you've made to the work of this council, including by sitting in this chair as the chair of the Permanent Council and conducting some very difficult meetings through difficult times. We wish you all the very best as you continue your career. Thank you. And now I give the floor to the delegation of Guatemala.
Gracias, señor presidente. Guatemala agradece la presentación del informe del representante especial del secretario general de la OEA en Haití. Da la bienvenida al mensaje de su excelencia el embajador de la República de Kenia, acreditado en Estados Unidos, y agradece también a la representante del Departamento de Asuntos Políticos y Consolidación de la Paz de las Naciones Unidas y el asesor especial sobre Haití del secretario general de la CARICOM. La delegación de Guatemala desea expresar su complacencia por la adopción por aclamación de la resolución que lleva además el copatrocinio de Haití, que debe destacarse. Asimismo, nos congratulamos por la celebración de este Consejo Extraordinario en el cual se pone en evidencia la labor exitosa realizada por el Grupo de Trabajo de Haití, conducido por el representante permanente de Trinidad y Tobago, a quien agradecemos por su liderazgo por todo el proceso de las negociaciones. Durante las deliberaciones del Grupo de Trabajo, mi delegación apoyó siempre la promoción de un enfoque integral y colaborativo entre todas las instituciones y entidades del sistema interamericano, de las Naciones Unidas y de la CARICOM, a fin de alcanzar un desarrollo económico y social del país que fuera parte fundamental para el abordaje de la situación de la seguridad, estabilidad y democracia en el país. Destaco que la resolución que hemos aprobado hoy con el copatrocinio de Guatemala deja clara la necesidad de mantener un trabajo mancomunado entre la Secretaría General y los Estados miembros de esta organización, en conjunto con las Naciones Unidas y el Gobierno de Haití, para cumplir con el mandato de la Misión Multinacional de Apoyo a la Seguridad. Confiamos en que la Secretaría General de la OEA continuará impulsando esfuerzos de manera coordinada para facilitar todos los mecanismos de asistencia técnica en materia de seguridad, democracia y derechos humanos. Agradecemos a los estados observadores por las contribuciones realizadas y por su continuo apoyo hacia el futuro. Para concluir, señor presidente, Como el cuarto país contribuyente de tropas de mantenimiento de la paz de América Latina y el Caribe, Guatemala manifiesta que en caso que se decida el establecimiento de una misión multinacional de apoyo a la seguridad en el territorio haitiano, como resultado de las negociaciones directas entre la República de Kenia y Haití, y en calidad de país concernido, pueden contar con la participación de Guatemala en el entrenamiento y capacitación de fuerza de Haití en tanto la misión esté presente. Gracias, señor presidente.
Thank you very much, Representative of Guatemala. One point of clarification. I've twice heard delegations say that we adopted this resolution by acclamation. We did not. People may have clapped, but we adopted the resolution noting that there were 2 footnotes to it. So, to carry on, I now give the floor to my distinguished friend, the Ambassador of Barbados, Noel Lynch.
Thank you, Mr. President. Good morning, permanent representatives, colleagues, alternates. I first want to begin by thanking Ambassador Philip Spencer and the working group for actually tabling this resolution this morning. I also want to thank the informed presenters that addressed this assembly for their addresses and for the work that they've done. Mr. President, Edmund Burke, of whom I'm sure you're familiar, the famed Anglo-Irish statesman, economist, politician, and philosopher, in one of his more famous quotes, stated this, and I quote, "An event has occurred upon which it is difficult to speak and impossible to remain silent." As a co-sponsor of this resolution, this matter of the ongoing dire humanitarian situation in Haiti falls squarely into that category. This effort to free the people of Haiti from the ravages of underdevelopment is such an emotional matter for me personally that I find it seriously challenging to have a calm disposition as I address this vexing and debilitating situation. It is now almost 2 years that the Prime Minister of Haiti, Ariel Henry, has called for some form of security intervention to deal with the gangs that are ravishing the country. His call was one to restore peace and security as a platform for other humanitarian assistance to be brokered and as a necessary precursor for fair elections. Much debate has ensued at the highest political levels in this hemisphere and globally, and for all that has been determined, recommended, suggested, and even agreed upon, as we convene today, the people of Haiti are, in our opinion, no better off than when the calls were made for some form of intervention almost 24 months ago. The Security Council of the United Nations in October agreed on the deployment of a Kenyan security force to the Caribbean nation, and we are elated to learn that the Kenyan Parliament has approved the deployment and that that force should land in Haiti sometime in mid-January if some other legal issues are sorted out. Only yesterday, the Canadian ambassador to Haiti lamented the fact that nothing is moving fast enough to end the country's gang crisis. He further opined that things need to move faster to help the country exit its multitude of political, security, and economic crises, and that Ottawa plans to help support a viable police force in the long run. He also stated that he hopes the world will move faster to help the country emerge from a prolonged period of lawlessness, and that has other Caribbean leaders on edge, and that is true. He ended by saying, the needs are critical. You've got 3 crises in parallel here: humanitarian, safety, and political. The security issues are clearly not the only issues, but this must be the platform on which the other actions must be built. The Kenyan force must land, and it must be supported by other countries in this hemisphere who have the wherewithal. Antigua and Barbuda, the Bahamas, Barbados, and Jamaica have already pledged personnel to support any effort to strengthen the Haitian National Police. What is also needed urgently is for countries to sanction those members of the Haitian elite that evidence has proven are benefiting from this sordid situation and that are empowering the gangs that are sowing chaos in Haiti. Canada has already sanctioned 28 of these individuals. The US has sanctioned 50. I urge from this platform other countries in this assembly to do the same. sanctions of this kind can be a game changer in Haiti. The second issue of great concern to my delegation is that, yes, we are a deliberative assembly, but we have more teeth than we expose or even utilize. There's more strident and purposeful action that can make a difference in this sometimes, I believe, forgotten country, and the people that I believe fall squarely into the category of the people Frantz Fanon described as the wretched of the earth. It is clear that the OAS is not the United Nations, and as such we cannot do what they can do, but meaningful legislative pieces that can be adopted here, committed to, and even incorporated into domestic law where appropriate, and action can be achieved. The action that I would like to see coming from this working group, and that I must admit I have become a tad frustrated with, is an action that calls for a new and comprehensive long-term humanitarian approach to the situation that we have been lamenting for decades. I caution and I now signal Barbados intends to table such a legislative piece in this assembly. Haiti has the youngest population in the hemisphere. After the security issues are under control and the political issues are under control, why can't we devise a program that commits all of our countries to commit to bringing and accepting a minimum number of Haitians that we can afford out of Haiti, accepting them, educating and uplifting them with a view to returning them educated and trained. Running parallel to that, all of us in this hemisphere must commit to sending to Haiti a broad-based restructuring team based on our national strength and proven experiential expertise. Those that lead in Haiti must also be called to account, as nothing will happen unless they want a solution. Any real solution in the long term must be a Haitian-led solution that they want and that they intend to work with. Mr. Chairman, Mr. President, finally, I say this. This situation cannot continue. We are going around in circles, and we are making a mockery of the Haitian people. I'm obliged to you, sir.
Thank you very much, the Ambassador of Barbados. And now I give the floor to the Ambassador of Ecuador.
Muchas gracias, señor presidente. El Ecuador agradece la presentación del representante permanente especial del secretario general para Haití, así como del embajador de Kenia y de la delegada de las Naciones Unidas y del representante del CARICOM. Hoy hemos aprobado una resolución que cuenta con el decidido copatrocinio del Ecuador. Su papel en este foro y en el Consejo de Seguridad de las Naciones Unidas es conocido por los países miembros de nuestra organización, así como también en la Organización de las Naciones Unidas. Una tarea en la que el Ecuador procura dar una respuesta acorde a la responsabilidad que conlleva. La OEA en el ámbito regional responde también de manera responsable y complementaria a la decisión que nuestros países tomaron en el contexto mundial de la misión, con la misión multinacional de apoyo a la seguridad. Haití pidió ayuda a la región y al mundo desde que los acontecimientos que precipitaron la crisis que enfrenta y que se ha profundizado hasta llegar a niveles increíbles para fortalecer la vigilancia, que busca fortalecer la vigilancia comunitaria, reducir la violencia en las comunidades, incluida la sexual y de género, así como aumentar la capacidad institucional de las autoridades y los organismos haitianos para combatir el tráfico ilícito de armas, la delincuencia organizada transnacional, el delito cibernético, la corrupción, el lavado de dinero, el terrorismo y los efectos del problema mundial de las drogas, factores que han llevado a decisiones que no se habían tomado antes en la comunidad internacional, por lo que son históricos. Los 4 pilares fundamentales de la OEA se encuentran en la crisis haitiana, un singular desafío porque está en riesgo la estabilidad democrática, el ejercicio de los derechos humanos, el desarrollo integral y la seguridad. Esta organización debe dar pasos firmes para abordar la situación, no de manera puntual, sino abordando la crisis multidimensional y la multiplicidad de factores que toma en cuenta la resolución aprobada, desde una visión de solución integral y colaborativa. Esto incluye coadyuvar a la realización de elecciones inclusivas, libres, limpias y creíbles, una real transición democrática y el imperio de la ley, que permita a los haitianos volver a confiar en su propio Estado, en sus instituciones y en quien alcance la inmensa responsabilidad y el mandato de gobernar. La precondición ineludible es entonces la participación y el consenso de las partes interesadas, que no sea fruto de la imposición o la sola emergencia que produce la inestabilidad política, institucional y socioeconómica, sino consecuencia de un verdadero y honesto encuentro de voluntades y de convicciones democráticas de todos los haitianos. Los países miembros, con la Secretaría General de la OEA, las Naciones Unidas y el Gobierno de Haití, tenemos que promover y cumplir el mandato de la Misión Multinacional de Apoyo a la Seguridad. Reitero, desde la óptica integral y de atención multidimensional, como la que esta resolución nos compromete objetivamente en este ámbito regional. El multilateralismo enfrenta inmensos retos y la esencia política de esta OEA en la que nos encontramos muchas veces hace que algunos de estos retos no se atiendan con la celeridad u oportunidad que se desearía. Esta resolución se suma a otras que han visto a la luz en este mismo Consejo. Sin embargo, la conjunción entre las decisiones de las Naciones Unidas, de la Organización de los Estados Americanos, la participación del grupo de personas eminentes del CARICOM y varios otros países que directo o indirectamente han actuado en diferentes escenarios para llegar a donde nos encontramos para apoyar a Haití, constituyen, en conjunto, la prueba de que el multilateralismo puede afrontar retos y depende de todos y cada uno de nosotros apoyar a Haití. Muchas gracias, señor presidente.
Thank you very much, Colombia. And now I give the floor to the distinguished Ambassador of Mexico. No, I'm sorry, I haven't got to Colombia. I beg your pardon. I now give the floor to the representative of Colombia, but apologies.
Gracias, señor presidente. Colombia y Haití están unidos por lazos históricos de hermandad y cooperación que son indelebles. Haití siempre podrá contar con nuestra solidaridad y apoyo, especialmente para encontrar formas amplias e innovadoras que contribuyan a atender las causas profundas de la crisis que vive, dada la compleja situación social, económica, política, humanitaria y de seguridad actual. Colombia ha solicitado la inclusión de una nota al pie de página en la resolución que recién ha sido aprobada por este Consejo, a fin de dejar constancia de nuestra posición en relación con algunos de sus aspectos. Procedo a leerla. Colombia, como Estado promotor del multilateralismo y del derecho internacional, respeta las decisiones del Consejo de Seguridad de Naciones Unidas y la solicitud de apoyo hecha el 6 de octubre del 2022 por el Consejo de Ministros de Haití para que se desplegara una fuerza internacional especializada a fin de ayudar a la Policía Nacional de Haití. Igualmente, como país miembro del Grupo de Trabajo del Consejo Permanente de la OEA para Haití y en solidaridad con este país amigo, no obstaculiza el consenso alcanzado en esta resolución. No obstante, la República de Colombia manifiesta, como país promotor de la paz y de la unidad regional, que las únicas iniciativas de apoyo y acompañamiento a las que Colombia podrá sumar sus esfuerzos y contribuir de manera decidida son todas aquellas acciones destinadas al fortalecimiento del Estado de Derecho y sus instituciones, el desarrollo integral y sostenible de la población y la promoción de la seguridad humana, que permitan al país superar la crisis que afronta. Hasta aquí la cita. Señor presidente, Colombia está convencido que para atender de forma integral los desafíos de la sociedad contemporánea, incluida la prevención del crimen y la justicia penal, es importante incorporar un enfoque de seguridad humana que tenga como propósito principal la protección de la vida. Esta visión comprende trascender una visión de seguridad concebida desde los aspectos militares y la mera ausencia de guerra y propone avanzar hacia una superación de causas estructurales que favorecen la persistencia de las crisis y la violencia en la cotidianidad de las poblaciones. Muchas gracias.
Thank you very much, Colombia, and please be assured that your footnote will be added to the resolution when it is circulated and published. Now I give the floor to the distinguished Ambassador of Mexico.
Gracias, señor presidente. Mi delegación agradece las presentaciones y se congratula por la adopción de esta resolución por consenso, destacando el liderazgo de Trinidad y Tobago para lograrlo desde la presidencia del Grupo de Trabajo sobre Haití. El Gobierno de México sigue atento a la situación en Haití, así como a la implementación de la Resolución 2699 del Consejo de Seguridad de Naciones Unidas, que permite el envío de una misión multinacional de apoyo a la seguridad en ese país para ayudar a su pueblo y gobierno a recuperar la seguridad y generar condiciones para el establecimiento de sus instituciones democráticas y de desarrollo de manera sostenible. México, como miembro no permanente del Consejo de Seguridad en el periodo 2021-2022, asumió un compromiso activo y solidario en el abordaje de la compleja realidad que enfrenta Haití. En colaboración con Estados Unidos, fue promotor de las resoluciones que renovaron el mandato de la Oficina Integrada de Naciones Unidas en Haití, BINU, y de la Resolución 2653, que estableció un régimen de sanciones a actores no estatales, lo cual refleja nuestro compromiso firme con la estabilidad y desarrollo de ese país. A nivel bilateral, la cooperación mexicana para Haití ha sido constructiva y sostenida. México ha implementado proyectos de cooperación en diversas áreas dedicadas al fortalecimiento de la policía, capacitación de las Fuerzas Armadas y proyectos relacionados con la resiliencia ante el cambio climático, formación académica y diplomática muy importante, así como regulación sanitaria a través de la Comisión Federal para la Protección contra Riesgos Sanitarios. En septiembre de 2023, 97 efectivos de las Fuerzas Armadas de Haití recibieron capacitación especializada en México y otros 13 militares y 12 oficiales de la policía fueron entrenados en operación de drones. Desde 2018, México ha proporcionado 566 capacitaciones a personal de seguridad en Haití. Señor presidente, México se ha unido al consenso de la resolución adoptada el día de hoy, convencido de la importancia de establecer un marco a partir del cual la OEA pueda apoyar los esfuerzos coordinados por la misión multinacional con el respaldo, pero también con la corresponsabilidad del gobierno y la sociedad haitianas, y en estricto apego al derecho internacional, a los derechos humanos y al derecho internacional humanitario, lo cual será fundamental para lograr restablecer las condiciones de seguridad, de desarrollo y democráticas en ese hermano país. Uno de los factores relevantes para que la cooperación que se brinde por medio de la OEA sea eficiente es que sea complementaria y no duplique lo que se hace en otros ámbitos, lo cual exige una adecuada coordinación al interior del sistema interamericano y con otros órganos externos relevantes. La OEA ofrece diversas modalidades de cooperación a Haití. En el marco de la resolución aprobada en esta sesión, esa cooperación deberá orientarse a fortalecer los objetivos estratégicos que permitan a Haití superar sus retos actuales, teniendo en cuenta diversas racionalidades: urgencia, prioridad, pertinencia, sostenibilidad y transparencia, entre otras racionalidades. México continuará fortaleciendo su cooperación con Haití de acuerdo a sus principios constitucionales de política exterior, a la importancia de su histórica relación con Haití y a las prioridades y desafíos presentes de esa nación hermana, honrando en todo momento la orientación pacifista y centrada en el bienestar de las personas que caracteriza la actuación internacional de México. Gracias, señor presidente.
Thank you very much, the Ambassador of Mexico. And now I give the floor to the representative of St. Lucia.
Thank you, Chair. My delegation expresses appreciation to the distinguished presenters this morning for providing us with key updates on the situation in Haiti. We place on record our appreciation to the OAS Working Group on Haiti, led by the permanent representative of Trinidad and Tobago, His Excellency Anthony Philip Spencer, for its dedicated effort in addressing the deteriorating situation in Haiti and putting before us this comprehensive resolution to provide integrated humanitarian, electoral, and democracy-strengthening, human rights protection, and integral development assistance to Haiti. While Haiti has been plagued with a number of unfortunate issues over the years, including but not limited to hurricanes, earthquakes, and a deadly cholera outbreak, our sister country has been in a persistent state of crisis since the assassination of President Moise in 2021. The urgency of providing much-needed assistance to Haiti is undeniable. According to officials at the United Nations, murders, rapes, kidnapping, and lynching are on the rise in Haiti, with much of that violence, gang-related as it is, concentrated in the capital, Port-au-Prince. Consequently, UN Secretary General Guterres recently urged the UN Security Council to take bold and immediate action to stem the violence and brutality in Haiti. Mr. Chair, CARICOM, with our very limited resources, is doing what we can to bring some level of normalcy to Haiti. We established the Eminent Persons Group in May 2023, comprised of former Prime Minister of the Bahamas, the Right Honorable Perry Christie, former Prime Minister of Jamaica, the Honorable Bruce Golding, and former Prime Minister of St. Lucia, Dr. the Honorable Kenny Anthony. Ambassador Granderson has provided us with an overview of the work of the Eminent Persons Group and the progress that has been made thus far. Though progress in achieving meaningful results has been slow, we remain hopeful. Mr. Chair, the resolution before us today is our attempt at getting the OAS to assist Haiti in overcoming its current challenges. For this resolution to have any meaningful impact, we must all get involved and ensure that the provisions of this resolution are implemented swiftly. To do otherwise will not only be to the continued enduring detriment of Haiti, but also the worsening impact of the security and stability of our hemisphere. Thank you.
Thank you very much, St. Lucia. And now I give the floor to the delegation of Paraguay.
Gracias, presidente. Mi delegación agradece las presentaciones realizadas en esta sesión que nos permiten tener información precisa sobre la situación actual en Haití y los esfuerzos en marcha para mejorarla. En ese sentido, celebramos la adopción de la resolución considerada y destacamos que refleja el compromiso de la organización con la situación de un país hermano. Quiero destacar que Paraguay ha apoyado a Haití en sus esfuerzos de reconstrucción. De hecho, entre 2011 y 2017 enviamos una compañía de ingeniería multirol en Haití que formó parte de la MINUSTA en cumplimiento con los mandatos en ese entonces del Consejo de Seguridad. Para finalizar, simplemente queremos reafirmar nuestro apoyo a la misión multinacional recientemente creada y reafirmar que Paraguay seguirá fortaleciendo su cooperación con ese país hermano. Muchas gracias.
Thank you very much. And now I give the floor to the Ambassador of Trinidad and Tobago.
Good morning again, Chair. Chair, distinguished Excellencies, colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, even before I deliver the delegation's presentation, please permit me to just express my appreciation for the several compliments paid by colleagues around the table this morning. I believe in team effort, and I believe that this is the result of exactly the team effort. The delegation of Trinidad and Tobago joins the preceding delegations in thanking the distinguished speakers for their insights and perspectives on the crisis in Haiti. We consider that crisis to be multidimensional, expressed fully and accurately in the title of this draft of this resolution. Chair, Trinidad and Tobago is pleased to have been added as a co-sponsor to the resolution which this Permanent Council adopted today. And it's our delegation's hope that the mandates set out in the resolution are addressed without delay, and we look forward to working with all member states, permanent observers, General Secretariat, and partners to ensure its implementation. We are committed to ensuring that the intention, implementation, integrity gap that can no longer be afforded concerning Haiti is closed. Allow me, Chair, to reiterate the call made by my Honorable Prime Minister, Dr. the Honorable Keith Christopher Rowley, at the recent United Nations General Assembly. And I quote, Prime Minister Rowley then called, and I quote, to urge the international community to collaborate with Haiti towards the achievement of a credible solution to its current crisis that would guarantee that the country and its people are not left behind. Having in that very statement cited our iconic Calypsonian David Rudder in his song, Haiti, I'm Sorry, Prime Minister Rowley went on, and I quote again, just like anywhere else in the world, Haiti deserves peace. Haiti deserves prosperity. Haiti deserves progress. And Haiti deserves sustainability. On that occasion, Prime Minister Rowley called at the United Nations for action. On this occasion, Chair, and I ended my quote, I should correct myself, after sustainability. On that occasion at the United Nations, Prime Minister Rowley called at the United Nations for action. This morning, or today, our delegation calls here for action at the OAS. Prime Minister Rowley further stated that Trinidad and Tobago as an honest broker, and I quote, Trinidad and Tobago as an honest broker remains fully committed to working with the government of Haiti and all other stakeholders to arrive at an indigenous solution to comprehensively address the crisis in that country, end of quote. Trinidad and Tobago deeply commends the government of Kenya's offer, for its offer to lead a multinational support mission in Haiti, as well as the decision of the governments of Antigua and Barbuda, the Bahamas, and Jamaica to contribute personnel. And we note Rwanda's generous offer of assistance, which has also been recognized. Before concluding, Chair, this delegation would also wish to take note of the comments from the delegations of Antigua and Barbuda and Colombia for further consideration. Chair, Trinidad and Tobago reaffirms its commitment to the people of Haiti and reiterates the call made by CARICOM for a Haitian-led solution to the deteriorating situation in Haiti. Chair, distinguished colleagues, it is without doubt that a sustainable and inclusive solution to the current crisis in Haiti is necessary, urgent, for pacifying the plight of the Haitian people. Chair, I'm grateful. Thank you.
Thank you very much, the Ambassador of Trinidad and Tobago. And now I give the floor to the Ambassador of Italy.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, dear colleagues, on the outset, I wish to express Italy's appreciation for today's meeting and for the OAS' constant drive for a high focus on the crisis in Haiti over the past month, in particular through the Working Group on Haiti, which the Observer Mission of Italy has been actively participating in. The recent approval of Resolution 2699 by the United Nations Security Council that authorizes the deployment of a multinational security mission to support the Haitian National Police opens a significant opportunity to establish security in Haiti and build a conducive environment to address the humanitarian crisis in the country and strengthen the intra-Haitian dialogue in view of holding free and fair elections as soon as conditions allow. Now that the proper framework has been established by the United Nations, including a sanction regime targeting individuals responsible for violent actions and corruption in Haiti, Italy is keen to contribute to the efforts of the international community to stabilize Haiti and provide the Haitian government with the proper support, first of all, to effectively address the gang violence with the aim to ensure the Haitian people their basic rights and fundamental freedoms in a safe and secure social environment. This may include, in coordination with relevant partners, the training of international personnel to be deployed in Haiti. Mr. Chair, in the past very difficult year for Haiti, Italy has become a donor to the UNDP Basket Fund to support training and capacity building for the Haitian National Police, and has supported the Office of the Special Representative of the OAS Secretary General in Haiti to implement the program on social cohesion and violence prevention. We therefore welcome the timely approval by the Permanent Council of the resolution on the assistance to Haiti, which defines the scope of action of this organization in collaboration with the Multinational Security Support Mission and the Eminent Persons Group of CARICOM. We will closely examine the document and the consequent activation of the OAS to explore further possibilities of supporting Haiti and the Organization of American States to ensure that Haiti finds its path towards peace and development that are so much needed to alleviate the suffering of the Haitian people and for the stability of the region. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you very much, Ambassador of Italy. Now I give the floor to the representative of Germany.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Dear Chair, Excellencies and colleagues, I'm addressing you on behalf of the Permanent Observer of Germany, Ambassador Andreas Michaelis, who unfortunately could not attend the special meeting today. Germany commends the OAS Working Group on Haiti and its members for the tireless work and preparation of the resolution that the Permanent Council has adopted today. Germany shares the considerations in the resolution and welcomes the cooperative approach it emphasizes. The resolution adopted today seizes on the new momentum for the international support for Haiti, which was triggered by UN Security Council Resolution 2699, authorizing the Multinational Security Support Mission. Germany warmly welcomes this progress. I would also like to take this opportunity to thank Kenya and all the other countries that have already pledged support to the mission, as well as the members of the CARICOM Eminent Persons Group for their efforts to reduce differences among Haitian stakeholders. Ambassador Peter Sauer, Germany's representative in Port-au-Prince, addressed the working group in its joint meeting with the High-Level Transitional Council in March this year and stressed the need for more security in order to achieve significant improvement in living conditions for the people of Haiti. I would like to reiterate his assurances that Germany supports all activities that are suitable to improve the security situation in Haiti. Germany has followed the situation in Haiti very closely, and our Director General for Latin America visited the country shortly after the United Nations General Assembly in September, and I'm pleased to inform you that Germany will provide another 1.5 million euro in humanitarian food aid for Haiti this year through the World Food Programme. Additionally, we are currently examining how we can best support the Multinational Security Support Mission, either by offering training to Kenya, providing financial contributions, and/or strengthening Haitian institutions, such as the judicial system. Germany is hopeful that these international efforts will make a difference and that the people of Haiti will have a better future ahead of them as a result. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. And now I give the floor to the representative of France.
Merci, Monsieur le Président. Chers collègues, je voudrais d'abord saluer les interventions de l'envoyé spécial du secrétaire général, de l'ambassadeur du Kenya, de la directrice Amérique des Nations Unies et du conseiller diplomatique de la CARICOM, qui étaient très éclairantes. Et je voudrais saluer l'adoption de cette résolution du Conseil permanent de l'OA. C'est une résolution que nous soutenons pleinement. Et je voudrais féliciter l'ensemble des délégations qui ont pris part à la négociation et saluer en particulier le travail de l'ambassadeur de Trinité et Tobago, M. Philip Spencer, comme président du groupe de travail de l'OA sur Haïti. Cette résolution qui vient d'être adoptée, après celle du Conseil de sécurité, est une étape importante dans le processus de sortie de crise en Haïti. L'approche globale du texte, multidimensionnelle, est appropriée, car la crise haïtienne est en effet multidimensionnelle, avec des dimensions à la fois politiques, sécuritaires, humanitaires et sociales. Et l'engagement de l'OA, à travers ce Conseil, à travers son secrétariat général et ses différentes directions, sera essentiel pour contribuer au rétablissement de la sécurité et des institutions démocratiques en Haïti. Monsieur le Président, nous saluons la ferme volonté du Kenya, qui a été rappelée par son ambassadeur, à prendre la tête de cette mission multinationale de soutien sécuritaire à la police nationale haïtienne, ainsi que les pays de la région qui ont d'ores et déjà annoncé leur contribution à cette mission. et nous appelons l'ensemble des États qui le peuvent à apporter un soutien à cette mission. La France continuera de travailler étroitement avec les autorités haïtiennes. Nous avons cette année augmenté significativement notre aide humanitaire en la portant à hauteur de 12 millions d'euros et nous avons apporté un soutien important à la police nationale haïtienne sous la forme notamment d'entraînement de ces forces spéciales avec une contribution de plus d'1 million d'euros en 2023. Mais comme plusieurs orateurs avant moi l'ont dit, pour que cette crise multidimensionnelle se résorbe sur le long terme, il est essentiel que le pays s'engage dans la voie d'un dialogue politique inclusif. Et à cet égard, nous soutenons les efforts de médiation de la CARICOM qui ont été rappelés par le conseiller diplomatique et la volonté du Premier ministre Ariel Henry et du Haut Conseil de transition de rechercher un accord politique en vue d'organiser des élections libres et ouvertes et de restaurer les institutions politiques et la bonne gouvernance du pays. Je vous remercie.
Thank you very much, the representative of France. Colleagues, I see no further requests for the floor. So, as we conclude today's meeting, it is crucial that we reflect deeply on the continuing plight of the Haitian people. Their suffering, tragically amplified by the dominance of armed gangs in their country, is rooted in a history marred by oppression, exploitation, and a series of dictatorships. The profound poverty and underdevelopment of Haiti are not just symptoms, but they are also the root causes of the country's enduring challenges. While reestablishing security is an imperative step towards restoring law and order, making the streets safer, and offering a semblance of normality, we must recognize that that would just be the beginning. The resolution of Haiti's problems does not end with the disarmament of gangs. That is only a gateway to a much-needed, broader economic and social transformation of the country. A vision for Haiti should extend far beyond recovering it from lawless gangs and declaring mission accomplished. The Haitian people who have endured so much suffering for so long deserve a future that aligns with the basic tenets of a civilized and thriving society. They deserve the dignity of decent housing, the certainty of access to essential services like water and electricity, not as privileges, but as fundamental rights. They deserve opportunities for employment that offer both sustenance and a path to a dignified life. Their women in particular deserve to live a life free of violence and free of the fear of abuse and rape. Education, the bedrock of progress, must be accessible to all children in Haiti, providing them with the knowledge and skills necessary to climb the ladder of success. Further, it is our collective responsibility to ensure that the shadow of dictatorship and the blight of corruption are lifted from their lives. The Haitian people deserve no less than the opportunity to thrive in their own country and in circumstances where their rights are protected, their voices are heard, and their dreams are attainable. Let us then leave this meeting with an understanding that our work does not end here, but we must get the priorities right, spending our effort and other resources on an agenda that is helpful and meaningful. We should all make a concerted effort to stand with the Haitian people, to make Haiti the country they want for this generation, the next generation, and generations as yet unborn. I extend my gratitude to all guests and delegates for their insightful contributions to today's special meetings. All the comments made here today will be recorded in the minutes of the meeting. This meeting is now adjourned.